Hello again, this is Boomerhands with another video. Today we'll be going over patch 0.999.15. A bunch of new skins just dropped, so let's take a look at them. For November's first place prize, the Symmetron Obelisk is their prize. For everyone else, you can pick up the Auxiliary Rooster skin for the Auxiliary Booster in the Dove store for 95 doves. In addition, there has been a handful of new user-generated content rooms all available to be purchased for 1,200 bucks each. This is quite a large patch with some new rooms, collection changes, subscription buffs, and a rework for missile users. The first of the new rooms introduced is called the Tractor Beam Emitter. It's useful in two ways. First, for any kamikaze craft such as the Bombshell and Big Flying Rocket, they will get slowed down, giving your AA more time to fire. It can also EMP other crafts to lose their firing rate for the duration of the EMP. A new missile room called the Missile Pod is Missile Builder's version of Photon Phaser. It has two types of ammo it can load, the new tracker missile and rockets. Every missile has a new stat called tracking. What tracking does is that whenever a missile hits or misses, it reduces the opponent's evasion by that tracking percentage, which goes in line with the new missile. Tracking missiles do 0 damage but reduces the enemy ship's evasion by 10% for each hit or miss. With the rework of missiles, we got a little help from the new room, Ship Thrusters. At max level, it gives 15% additional evasion. To give a little deeper look into how missiles work, engines no longer lose a flat evasion amount based on how much power is applied to them or how much they are being boosted. Instead, if the power is reduced, the evasion cap is also reduced, and its current evasion slowly goes down 3% per second until the new max threshold is met. Engines now function a bit more closely to shields in the sense that the evasion gets regenerated from connecting missiles. If you clicked on the shop icon recently, you'll notice a new icon where you can see all user-generated content skins. You can additionally preview the skin inside the store by clicking the icon of the skin you want to look at and click Preview. It will reroute you to the Pixel Starships webpage to see its animation. Continuing on with UGC, you can now vote on stickers as well within the UGC section of the Pixel Starship site. There are new objectives you can complete to participate with your fleet for rewards. Unfortunately, I didn't get a screenshot for this week's task, but the Captain's Royalties is the reward for completing the fleet task. New ways to get your ship repaired has been given this patch. You are now given 1 free ship repair a day. If you are subscribed through the store to Pixel Starships, you get 2 free repairs a day. Repair icon has a brand new icon. Ship repair user interface has improved a little bit by allowing you to use stored repair kits by tapping on your current HP instead of navigating to your items to find it. Finally, if you're on mobile, you can watch ads to reduce the time to repair by 15 minutes for every ad you watched. This next section will be covering some massive changes to the subscription rewards, allowing you to gift through Pixel Starship site and more quality of life improvements and a boost to power for carrier players. The subscription rewards have changed drastically while still retaining its low price, and you can still use it on up to 5 ships. The 50% resource rewards, bonus experience, scratchy, and storyline have been retained, but its big rewards we are now seeing out of the subscription is the additional daily ship repair, 5% off market tax for sold items, an extra market slot, 1 additional crew you are allowed to donate to your fleet, an extra mining drone, and a brand new Spice Trader slot exclusive to sub users. So if you are subbed, you now should see a 7th slot that is exclusively of heroic quality. I've only seen the 7th slot show up on the Steam client, but the bugs are still being worked out. If you are the generous type, you can now purchase gifts to your friends through the Savvy site. I don't see a way to gift in-game currently, but I'm sure that will be coming soon. Another thing I want to say to the devs that are watching this is that it was a great idea. One of the unfortunate things is that you cannot currently gift battle passes you currently own, so I hope you guys can add that in the future. Beard draws now have a visible pity roll system where you are now guaranteed a hero crew in 10 rolls. Something I would like to see in the future though, for the 4+ beard draw, is that the pity chance to be reduced to 5, to make it a bit more appealing since it does cost significantly more. A long overdue change is now being able to drop modules into 1x2 rooms, getting some additional help in anti-boarding and reducing the impact of galactic alchemists landing in one of those rooms, which made them incredibly difficult to remove off your ship. A welcome change for carrier players is an additional launch pad added for Hull 13, with potentially a new utility hangar room coming soon according to the November AMA. More large meta shifts come along with this patch, touching on some of the most popular builds and elevating underpower ones. The Doomsphere has gained 38 additional slots, allowing for easier building, adding more user power out of this hole. Savvy Rush now has an additional 1 second delay on the second proc chance from firing, reducing their power level across the board. With the cat perk being a menace to the community, it continues to get punished by reducing the total max revive HP from 100% HP down to 70. Alien Tech getting a nice little boost and doubling the base armor for a room and adding a new max cap for a room at 48. According to Pixie Ship changelog, it's not just the lower end missile reload timer that was changed, but every missile room level across the board. Unfortunately at this time I don't have accurate data on it due to conflicting information between the Pixie Ship changelog and the Pixel Starship game user interface. To reduce the impact of access to shield bursting through Rush, Photon Phaser's reload timer has been lowered, but damage for it has been reduced, slowing down the time before your ship gets hit with EMP cannons. For the last section of this update, we'll be looking at some new animations, AI conditions, and something that has not been covered in the patch notes. When you teleport a crew over, it was getting stunned for a short amount of time before it could act, along with the teleporter interdictor gate, stunning for a set period as well. With this change, it added more clarification on how it interacts with the Void Antifreeze perk. Recall Beacon's functionality has been updated to prioritize target room condition AI lines and no longer triggers recall beacons to adjacent rooms. The newest AI lines introduced is superweapon specific AI lines, missile count AI, and craft AI. The superweapon one is a welcome addition due to the classifications of superweapons being also considered missile, hangar, or laser type. This would interfere with crew that did origin defense with repair and anti-boarding lines. Due to a crew that functions in those roles, they could sometimes land in a superweapon room that's been expanded and is on cooldown when using none target missile, hangar, or laser rooms. Instead, you can now use none target specific boosting room, but a line above that, you can put target room as superweapon, target another room, to allow your booster repair origin defenders to return home to the proper room. The new AI lines for missile count and craft count can help you determine how much power you will need to invest in defending versus different offensive capabilities of the enemy ship. And for the secret update that was not covered in the patch notes, at Hole 6 you can start building alternate mini-supers according to your faction. How strong they are is currently up for debate, but the current community consensus is that they aren't nearly as powerful as traditional superweapons. Either case, you are only allowed to build a superweapon or mini-super if you don't currently have any of these rooms on your ship, allowing you to swap and test to see if you like them. That is it for the latest Pixel Starships update. If you'd like to support my content for free, add my username Boomerhands, all lowercase, inside the creator code button shown on this screen. Until next time, have a good one.